Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Portis in at the 5 spot. And for New York, up front, it's Randall at the 4 and Hartenstein at the 5. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges, and it's Hart in its small forward. You know, Brent, some players tend to start the season fast, and others start it slow. Which camp did you fall in?
Well, I appreciate the question, Kevin. I just personally wanted to come into the season ramped up and ready to go, in great shape, and just setting a tone for the year. That not only does it for me, but I think it does something for your teammates. But there's another side to this. The seasoning of a player is also important. A guy 10 years into the league, they're going to work themselves into a lather, and given the level of contribution that they make to the team, they'll be ready when the moments are biggest.
They get the rebound. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, not sure. I would think the first guy you want to box out would be Giannis.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. PA?
And we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Randall. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. 5 to shoot. From 12 feet out. And he hits the jump shot.
That's a tough distance to master, but Brunson making that mid-ranger look good.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Lillard with it, now defended by Randall, and it's Lillard missing. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Unloads. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's Lillard missing. New York with the ball. It's Hart on the wing. Defended by Middleton. Randall outside. Pass to Brunson. And the layup's good off the glass. Brunson's got his second basket.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Portis against Hartenstein.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Here's Bridges. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Hart. Over Middleton. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
This is the area Hart likes to shoot it. He doesn't take a ton of threes.
Middleton outside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. A putback goes up again, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jalen Brunson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
First one falls for him.
The physicality that Bobby Portis brings to the game is something that his teammates really get behind. It makes him such an effective player out there, impacting the attitude of so many.
Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. Both shots good from the stripe. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Now, here's Bridges. He has yet to score. Clock at 4. Here's Brunson. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And those are 2 points earned by Jalen Brunson.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together.
Quickly, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Rollins is checked in. So it's the Bucks now, trailing by 2. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Quickly the pass to Randall. Bridges outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Bucks trail by 3. Green taking his time here. Bucks passing it around. Pass to Rollins. Shot clock at 6. Back to Green. No good from outside.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now, here's Lillard. Still yet to score. And here is Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Randall passes to Quickly. It's Hart on the wing. Pass to Bridges. Latrey. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Randall. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Green dishes to Giannis. Stolen by Quickly. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks out front, up 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Now here's Middleton. We've got Jalen Brunson. We'll be topping out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Robinson. And it's Quickly in at the 2-guard spot. They're the group New York will start the second with. Now here is Smith. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Livingston passes to Rollins. Just 3 to shoot. For 3, Middleton. It's rebounded by Quickly. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Brunson. Brunson barreling in. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Here's Brunson following the basket by Chris Middleton. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Rollins, still without a basket. Smith right side. Pass to Rollins. Green with a screen on Brunson. The shot by Rollins, no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
It's time for your Knicks center task squad. Give it up for on the court is your squad. Who wants a t-shirt?
Bucks making a change here. Jackson's checked in. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Second, the Knicks.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Here's Middleton. And Brent, the Bucks last season bowing out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down, with that, the hopes of a Milwaukee title run. It's a reoccurring theme that we talk about every year. You got to be healthy in the playoffs, and these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
Here's Brunson following the basket by Chris Middleton. Brunson outside. Toppin can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 3. On the wing, Green. Defended by McBride. Shots good by Middleton. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Robinson a screen on Rollins. Brunson adds a 2-pointer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Here's Rollins. Still scoreless. Here's Smith. Misses from close range. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against Utah.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner. Just really impressed with the player that Jalen Brunson has become in the NBA. He has mastered the fundamentals.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
That free throw good from Randle.
During his breakout season with the Knicks, Julius Randle, I think, has another level to his game. It's about that consistency he's trying to get to. He's an all-NBA caliber player when he gets it going.
Now here's Jackson. Five on the clock. There's the lob. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Bridges. New York moving the ball around. Brunson against Lillard. Brunson, left side. Over Lillard. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Brunson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. You got a dance left. Actually, worth watching. We have a dancer. Let's see what you got.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for New York. The Bucks also with the sub. Queens checked in. Lillard finds Green. Shoots the 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Here's Giannis, following the basket by Julius Randle. Jackson has the open look. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Hartenstein. Randle with the ball. Second chance effort, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The 4th spot held by Jalen Brunson.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
6 to shoot. Here's Middleton. Misses off the right eye. Knicks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And here is Quickly. After Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Quickly setting the pick for Bridges. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bridges got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. He hits Portis atop the key. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
The Knicks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
Checking out New York. They've already shown they're a strong team. You can see why they're moving up the ranks.
Hey, that's good play calling, good execution. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Portis in at center. Now here's Middleton. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Brunson. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Back to Brunson. Milwaukee with the rebound. It's stolen by Hartenstein. The offensive rebound. Now here's Brunson. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Here's Hart. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Brunson with another miss.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And one of the quickest triggers. Lillard says, now you see it, now you don't.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Hartenstein with the screen on Lillard. Snatched up.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Portis finds Giannis. Over in the corner, Lillard. For the lead. Rebounded by Hart. For New York, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lillard's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Bridges. Pass to Middleton. Portis a screen on Hart. Middleton for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brunson. Great D that time from Portis.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Giannis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
And turn your attention courtside for your Knicks break-up dance group.
And the Knicks making a change here. Quickly's checked in. Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
And they were so awesome last year on the boards, blocking out, maintaining position, and finishing off possessions with the rebound. They are physical, and that effort afforded them a ton of extra possessions.
Free throw no good for Giannis. And Brent, 3 very important pieces of this Knicks roster all went to the same college and played on the same team.
Brunson, Hart, and DiVincenzo, what a remarkable reunion it was for those 3 players. But to not only be together, it was about the success that they shared in the Big Apple. They all won in 2016, that collegiate championship, and carrying that hard-nosed approach to the Knicks has been big in terms of paying dividends.
The free throw drops for Quickly. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
And so he hits both. You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Immanuel Quickley can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
Now Randall, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson. New York missing again.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 9. Shoots over Bridges. Middleton can't get it to go. Quickly with it. And Brunson has it in the corner. For the lead. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Stolen by Quickly. Bridges outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Bucks trail by 5. Lillard the pass to Portis. And he can't stop the run as he misses. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Hartenstein. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis inside. He's defended by Randall. Powers through inside. Giannis.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Here's Randall, and the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the Knicks. .11 left in the third. McBride passes to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. No good on the 3. And so Green will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 3. Pass to Rollins from deep. Robinson pulls it in. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And McBride gets it to go.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Randall. And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, quickly. For 3. Drills it from outside. Quickly's got 5 points now this quarter. Middleton outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. Back right after this. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
You got to make hustle plays. Be first to the floor. Rebound the ball and run. Rebound the ball and run. Let's get to the line. Cut hard so we get fouled on our cut.
Greg, you know he's always going to demand aggressiveness.
Yeah, but you get why, though. The little hustle plays make a big difference in these close games.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Toppin is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Brunson in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here is Smith. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by Quickley. Pass to Brunson. Brunson got hit and still made it go.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Lillard from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now here's Brunson. And here is Quickley. Puts the move on. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You like Quickley's decision-making, that time calling his own number.
Here's Lillard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Brunson finds McBride. Here's Quickley, covered by Rollins. Here's the 3. And Emmanuel Quickley gets the 3. Quickley's got the lead up to 8 now for New York.
We go back to quickly in his rookie year, he shot about 40% from deep, so shooting from long distance, not a problem.
Smith right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Bridges, he's checked in for quickly. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Second free throw, no good. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Now here's Lillard. Shoots, and he nails that one right through the net. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Lillard. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Brunson scanning the floor. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Might have been a little force from Brunson, but he gets in there to get the foul.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And the first one drops.
Well, the lefty, listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Dare I call it funky?
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Hartenstein's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Randall comes in for Toppin. And it's Josh Hart in for Miles McBride. And both free throws good for Brunson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
That's some flashy stuff from Antetokounmpo. They're dicing up the D with the ball control.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York leading by 5. Randall outside. Over onto Antetokounmpo. New York, no good that time either.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
For 3, Middleton. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Now here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Clark kicks to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. Hartenstein with the screen on Middleton. Randall no good. Bucks trail by 4. Middleton with it. Brunson picks him up. Randall surveying the D. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
Here's Giannis. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. Brunson outside. Here's Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall. Milwaukee has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Using his size, Giannis.
Well, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
And Brunson gets it to go. Brunson's got 29.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Antetokounmpo against Randall. Lillard, right side. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Brunson with it. Started now by Jackson. So they foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
Brunson draws the double. Pass to Hartenstein. Takes it off the glass. And now it's an 8-point New York lead.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
The possibility here of pushing their lead to double digits.
And mentally, I think it makes this an even bigger edge.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Lillard kicks to Middleton. And so it's the Knicks with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives him. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, Jalen Brunson.